One evening, we sat together and thought about and planned how can our podcast looks like in Austrian Sign Language. That's why we tried to translate subtitles, so that we can get an idea of it. The subtitles is in German.
Some hearing people often think that every YouTube video is available with subtitles. That is a wrong assumption. This opinion comes mostly from hearing people who are less fond of the subtitles. To mark the occasion, let's look at an example. The following YouTube video, it shows the subtitles twice. The small subtitles can be seen on the left in the YouTube clip. It is difficult to read, so the same subtitles are enlarged again so that it can be read. As for our Deaf is in the Wonderland subtitles, you can switch it on or off as usual. Make the setting like you have it comfortable.
Alright.
Es ist klar, ich bin unter der Region von Christian. Dort steuert er die Kranfahrzeuge. Das Wasser weiß nicht, wie es geht und wann. Danach marschieren die Soldaten an die Front. Der Abbau des Kochens von Minuten sollte in Ruhe gelassen werden. Kurz schröpfen. Die Kinder muss man rupfen bis zur Erschöpfung.
What is it about?
Warte, bis es knusprig wird. Das Startzeichen hat man selbst im Griff und die Eröffnungsfeierlichkeiten legt man in den Kochtopf.
Der schwarze Gürtel in Karate.
Interesting.
Werde
Ups,
schneller.
Der Fleischmann.
Der Fleischmann ist verletzt und soll warten.
Den Schnitzer, das musst du probieren.
Der Schnitzer ist nicht schön.
Ich glaube, du kannst 2 Touren machen.
Klar so. Quadratzentimeter.
Im Quadratzentimeter. Das machst du sehr gut.
Bisschen später ist Jonas im Fleisch.
Und dort blitzt es gewaltig. Der Geschmacksträger.
Die Minuten fahren.
What the heck?
Jetzt kannst du jeden Schein in einzelnen Stücke schneiden. Bei der Kreuzung geht es rasant zu. Die Schnitten müssen aber schnell bis Mittag gegessen werden. Heute wird schön geschnitten.
Eisen die Ohren der Schotten, dann muss alles los zu sagen. Und Usbeken.
I don't know the word Uzbeken.
Yes, this is a new word for me too.
Würzen.
That is good German. A fabulous German. Excellent German. I see that.
Du sollst nicht sparen. Weil es geschmacklos ist.
Indecorously.
Misplaced, inadequately trivial.
Was ist das für ein Fleisch? Auch Schweinebrust nehmen oder einen Blumentopf.
Das Geschäft ist spanisch.
Mit spanischen Worten.
That's how it is there. You have now seen what I meant. I'm turning off this video now. I mean, the moderator knows what she's doing and the food is very tasty too for sure.
The video is very good visually and you can come along, but when it comes to subtitles everything is contradicting itself.
Yes, I think that's a little bit pity.
This example was so-called beta subtitles. What is meant by the term beta subtitles? I want to expound this kind of subtitles. YouTube use its own program if there is an audio track with spoken language in the video. It will transcribe and finally it's going to convert the spoken text to subtitles automatically. The problem is, if hearing people speak indistinctly or have a strong dialect, this program will not recognize the words. That's why this kind of subtitles are gibberish. Although there is the feasibility of repairing this created subtitles, but this requires someone who repairs it manually. But sometimes it will be left untreated. This kind of subtitles are called beta subtitles. Would a deaf sign language interpreter take on this job professionally if the subtitles have such gaps? No, the deaf sign language interpreter would refuse. As long as it is for fun and entertainment, there is nothing wrong with it. It just doesn't make much sense when it's about to deal with a serious situation. At this point I would like to give you an important piece of information. Deaf is in Wonderland is not a sign language interpreting service. If you need an interpretation in Austrian Sign Language, make yourself smart and place them in order directly, or we sat together in the summer and dedicated ourselves to a task. The task is called Try Not to Laugh. You pretty much failed. You laughed a lot.
I beg your pardon. Oops.
Some part of the video it would have been better to have had subtitles. Those are the breaks. There was just no subtitle available. We don't want to withhold to announce the corresponding result. A dumpling made of hair.
Gotcha. You mustn't laugh. You have to control yourself not to laugh.
But their facial expressions were funny. You're not much better either.
Yes, I failed. The expression on her face was punchy.
It's not easy to get a grip on a self.
What's wrong with me?
I can't see anything, it's very dark here. Somebody falls into a ditch.
It hurts to fall down like that for sure. Everything went well.
Fortunately he didn't jump with his head first. A square object. She is in the flow of speech.
A torrent of words. I do not understand anything. How she laughed herself about it. Her blonde hair has wobbled like a pudding upon while she is falling.
Dear viewers, keep sending us your YouTube video recommendations too. Have fun watching our episodes of Deaf is in Wonderland.
Have a good time. See you guys.
Bye guys.